All right, welcome to Creator Hardware, and today we're going to build a budget Plex server. The keystone to this Plex server is going to be this Intel A310. Ray Owl did a great job explaining how great this is at Plex transcoding and other types of transcoding. I'll link that video in the description. He did a really good job testing it, so I'm not going to bother to redo his video because it's a really good video. Go watch it after this one, of course. But we're going to build it using this for Plex transcoding. Now, we'll get into the parts as we build the server, so let's get to it. And one of the first things we got to do is add some fans, so we got to take some stuff apart. The chassis itself is a rack choice. I've built in it before. Why there's no fans in here, it comes with 2 fans, but they're Molex and crappy, so we are not going to use those. All right, we got our fans in. Now we can just remount this back behind everything. All right, so let's talk memory, CPU, motherboard, and operating system. Now we're going with a 12100F DDR5 and a Gigabyte H610M S2H motherboard. So should be pretty good platform for Plex transcoding. Obviously, if you want to use a CPU for transcoding, get one with an internal GPU, but this is what I've got, so that's what we're going to use. All right, so CPU is just a 12100F. If you want to do just strictly CPU transcoding, get one with an internal GPU, but this is what I got, so this is what I'm going with. Now for the operating system, I've got a Samsung 980 1 terabyte, plenty, it's what I got, so. And this is a toolless, but kind of crappy SSD mount. Kingston Fury, just low profile, DDR5, 16 gigs. For cooling, just an ID cooling, low profile. Got our bracket all set up. For LGA 1700. This cooler, you actually don't even have to take the fan off. You just got to make sure it clears everything. So we'll go that way, right that way, yep. Use a squirt of Noctua paste. Go ahead and run our wire like so we can go right there. And then it's just a matter of, got our CPU fan goes right there, tuck it right there. So we're good to go on that. Got our storage, got our CPU. Of course, we got to get our finger slicer. And make sure our standoffs are in the right places. All right, I had to take a motherboard standoff out because it was hitting the board. So let's put this back in, hopefully for the last time. Because this case is really weird, has a USB combo, I'm just going to hook up to a regular USB and not worry about the USB 3.2. Because it gets in the way a lot and probably won't reach. All right, GPU's in. So now all we got to do, mount our hard drives to the drive tray, put in a power supply, and power it up. All right, so the system's all built. Now we got to make sure it posts, obviously, and then add an operating system. Now your choices on that are you can go bare metal with Plex or JellyFin, or you can use some sort of hypervisor like Proxmox, TrueNAS Core, TrueNAS Scale. Now, Unraid, I don't recommend at this point simply because their support for Intel graphics cards are not officially supported. However, updates coming in the future will allow you to use Intel, but at this point, you're kind of going somewhere else if you're using Intel. But the choice is yours. Let's go ahead and get it posted. Make sure we get into the BIOS. I may have something on this drive, I don't remember. So we're in the BIOS. All we got to do is click through, all we got to do is click through the BIOS and set all of our things the way we want them. It's obviously up to you. Like set date and time, which can be really important on certain operating systems. So on this drive, I have Ubuntu, so probably need to clear that and fix that. Hope you enjoyed watching this budget Plex server build. As always, thanks for watching. This is Creator Hardware.